You know, we all think we can cheat sleep. But what if that cost, the sleep you're skipping, is a kind of debt you can never truly pay back? Today, we're going to dig into the hidden price of sleep deprivation.
Does this sound familiar? You think, yeah, I'm fine sleeping 5 hours a night. You tell yourself, an extra cup of coffee, and you're good to go. It really feels like you've got it under control, right?
But here's the thing. Doctors are saying that lost sleep, it doesn't just vanish. Nope. It actually builds up. It accumulates, creating this debt in your body. And it's not the kind of debt you can just pay off by sleeping in on a Saturday. So let's talk about this hidden debt of sleep, this biological IOU we're all racking up, night after night. So, what exactly is sleep debt? Well, think of it like this. Every single hour of sleep you miss, that's like a deposit into a really bad health account. And the interest on this debt, well, you pay for it with your physical and your mental well-being. And we're not just talking about feeling a little tired. No, this is a real, measurable deficit that messes with everything, from your mood to how well you fight off a cold.
So, today, we're going to break down exactly what sleep deprivation is doing to you. We'll look at your brain, your heart, and even your hormones.
And you're going to want to stick around because we're also going to get to the single most dangerous effect of all. And trust me, the answer might actually surprise you.
All right, first up, your brain on empty. Let's take a look at what happens to your body's command center when it's just running on fumes.
Okay, so the damage to your brain is pretty immediate, and it's pretty severe. Your reaction time, it slows way down, which makes something like driving incredibly dangerous. Your focus just tanks, and it directly messes with your memory, both making new ones and remembering old ones. Bottom line, you're just not as sharp. And get this, doctors have a really powerful comparison for this. Functioning on just 5 hours of sleep impairs you just as much as being legally drunk. I mean, think about it. You wouldn't show up to work drunk, right? So why do we do it sleep-deprived?
Okay, so that's the brain, but the problem doesn't stop there. While you might notice the brain fog, there's a kind of silent alarm going off in the rest of your body. Yeah, sleep debt is basically waging a war on multiple fronts, all at once. It's putting a huge strain on your heart, it's messing up your hormones, it weakens your immune system, and this is a big one. It takes a massive toll on your mental health. And don't think this is just some far-off, long-term problem. We're talking about right now. Even just one bad night of sleep can make your blood pressure spike, which actually increases your immediate risk of a heart attack. It is absolutely that serious. Let's talk about that hormone cascade. It's a pretty clear chain reaction. See, when you get less sleep, the hormones that control your hunger go completely haywire. That's why you suddenly get these intense cravings for junk food. And to make it worse, your body switches into a mode where it's way more likely to store all that extra energy as fat.
And your immune system? You ever wonder why you seem to catch every single cold that's going around when you're exhausted? Well, here's why. A single night of bad sleep is enough to seriously weaken your immune system's defenses, leaving you wide open to infections.
So remember how I asked what the single most dangerous effect was? Well, it's not the fuzzy brain or the stress on your heart. Doctors say the biggest, most profound damage that sleep debt does is to your mental health. It's pretty simple. A brain that's starved of sleep is an anxious brain. Your risk for developing depression goes way up, and your ability to just regulate your own emotions, it completely plummets, which leads to all these unpredictable mood swings. Sleep really is the foundation for your mental stability.
Okay, so that's all pretty scary. But here's the good news. This is totally treatable. So let's shift gears from the problem to the solution. And doctors actually talk about it like a prescription for rest. And this is the key mindset shift you have to make. You have to stop thinking of sleep as optional or some kind of luxury. It's not. It is a critical, non-negotiable treatment that your body needs to repair itself and just, function. So what's the treatment plan? Well, it's a simple 3-step plan, but I'll admit it's not always easy. Number 1, get consistent. Go to bed and wake up at the same time every single day. Yes, even on the weekends. Number 2, cut out the screens at least an hour before bed. That blue light is a real killer for sleep. And number 3, watch out for that late-day caffeine. That afternoon coffee can stick around in your system for hours.
So what's the big takeaway here? Protect your sleep like it's medicine. Seriously. Think about it. You wouldn't skip your heart medication, would you? So why would you skip the single most powerful treatment there is for your brain and your body? Prioritize it, protect it, and believe me, your whole body will thank you.